Hey everyone, welcome back. Trying something a little bit different today. I'm using some software that I've used called Riverside, but I'm using it for the first time to show my iPhone and what I'm doing on there because I want to make a point about camera apps for the iPhone. If I sound a little bit hoarse, it's because I am, because and we've been caring for our almost 13-year-old dog now who has valley fever. So lots of fun. But yeah, I've had a sore throat or whatever, but I still try to get some work done.
So the show must go on, and I said yes.
I have mentioned in the online course that I'm building in school, and I invite all of you to join. I'll have notes at the end about how you get into the school membership. The Android phones typically have a pro mode that allows you to take pictures with more control over the exposure. iPhone automates things more, at least on the surface. To get into what we would call a pro mode, to be able to change the exposure settings, you'll hear about the exposure triangle, which is the aperture, shutter speed, and ISO of the camera. For the iPhone, they don't put all of those on the camera app. Here's the regular camera app. Now, I've put the camera app and some other apps that I found for the iPhone camera in a folder that I put at the bottom of the screen. That way, it makes it easy to bring up any of these. This is the default camera. I can't show you what's on the screen, at least there, but there's no pro mode. I mean, you have some additional settings. You can increase the exposure. You can do certain things with it, but there are times that we really want to get into pro mode to set, for example, a shutter speed. If we want to capture fast action, a bird in flight, or to blur some action on purpose, those are not available from the standard menu on the iPhone. What I've done is I've tried other apps, and I don't know if any of these will work showing you what I see, which should be me, basically. It should be pointing the camera back at me. All of these are optional camera apps. Now, the Blackmagic one is really for video, but the others are for photos and videos. They all have their pros and cons. The main challenge that I've seen here that I wanted to get around for you is to have a camera app that you wouldn't have to spend any additional money on. Some like Halliday and Camera Plus, I believe, are subscription models. So you pay a certain amount. I think for Halliday, it's $30 a year. Camera Plus, they want $69.99, $70 a year for their subscription. I believe it's too high, so I am not subscribing to that. But then I came across this one, FotorGear, kind of a strange name, FotorGear. In FotorGear, it gives you all of the control. You can just change the exposure, but you can also change the ISO, the shutter speed. Aperture on most smartphones, you only have one aperture. That's one limitation of the very small sensor with the smartphones. If I wanted to change the shutter speed on FotorGear, I would just change it here.
What have you got, Jay?
Take a look. Best I could do. The guy was pretty shaky. His camera was set at normal shutter speed. It wouldn't freeze the women's movements. That's why they're so blurred.
Smaller fraction, like 1/500th or whatever, is a faster shutter speed. I have selected 1/3 of a second, which is actually, in most cases, too slow to handhold. FotorGear is completely free. And the reason they're free is that this company makes accessories for your smartphone camera, like lenses. They have cases that really kind of neat. They look like cameras. So these are the settings: shutter speed, ISO, and I don't have aperture, so it didn't even put that on there. But it also puts your focus, your white balance, which I talk about in the course, especially when we get to talking about the color of light, very important. And a number of other options, like the grid, whether that shows up. The histogram, I really like, frankly. So FotorGear is one that I'm recommending as a free app right now. There's a lot more to it. That if you want to spend money for something else, I would suggest Halliday. It's another good one if you would like to go beyond FotorGear. And I don't personally think you need to go beyond FotorGear at this point. It's completely free. You don't have to buy anything, even though they may try to advertise their add-on lenses or filters. You don't need any of that. So that's it. Thanks for being here. Make sure, if you're watching this on YouTube, I welcome you to join our little free online course in smartphone photography. There's a link in the description below on how to do that. It uses a platform called School, Skool, that is a fantastic environment. The community is completely free. You can get on there, talk, chat with others and with me about photography or about tech questions. We'd love to see you there. It's a new community, so we're just growing now, but we're getting some fun activities, some enthusiasm there. So come join us. Talk to you later. Bye.